Okay, so we've restarted the stream. May need to refresh. Okay, got a new YouTube chat here. 1 second for that. Okay, we back up. Okay, so let's find out if this worked. We lowered the frame rate, the target frame rate, to 30 frames a second. Having hacked the grid, we now need to go ahead and shoot the left and right orbits to try to get reactor 3 started. Whoops, or to try and get reactor 3 overheated. We've got it started. There we go. We're up in the core now, bouncing around off those slings. No, we need 15% more critical reactor temperature. Dang it. That is not going up there. Whoops, almost started multi-ball there. I don't want to do that yet. I want to start multi-ball either after I've got the thing heated up. Okay. Need to get to those orbits. Nope. Fall safe, please. Somebody says, did the stream just sort of restart? Well, it should restart. People are saying much better so far. Frame rate's much better now. Okay. Yeah, that was CPU constraint, it looks like. Oh, that would have been perfect to hit that. There. But that's fine. So hitting the grid now will give us more bonus points when the reactor blows up, but that's not as good as blowing the reactor up. Dang it. Come on. We didn't hit any targets in the core? Really? We need to hit these orbits. Orbits, please. Doesn't matter left orbit or right orbit at this point. Later on in the game, you will have to hit... Okay, we hit the orbit, but we didn't hit it with enough velocity to actually go up there. That's a little bit of a hassle. Duh. This is a tech check stream, so the point is to check the tech. So restarts are not uncommon on these streams. Sorry about that, folks. This is not a production-ready stream. This is a test stream. We're testing a new resolution. We're testing a new video capture system. We're testing a new tip-based camera rotation system. Okay, all sorts of stuff. So yeah, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. The camera will be rotated to match angularly the amount of tips. So, right now, since we got 73 in tips so far today, including the stream earlier, the camera's at 73 degrees. Not Fahrenheit, but like degrees axial. What do you call angular degrees? Degrees angular, probably. Okay, here we go. Just need to hit a couple targets in here. Boom. We've got 3 targets we need to hit to blow up reactor 3. Dang it, we need to hit the R target, the D target, and, dang it, that target up there. So that's 1, 2, 3 targets we need to hit. Okay. So, here we go. We almost hit the R, but we didn't quite. We almost hit the right destroy, but didn't quite. Dang it. We don't need the pop bumper right now. Boom, there's the R. Can we hit that right destroy? Nope. We need the right destroy target and the left delta on rad. The pop bumper doesn't get us anything at this moment. Dang it. That was the A. We need the D. A little bit lower. Okay, that's bad. We don't want to go out there. Boom, there's the right destroy. To get the third reactor, we gotta hit 3 destroy targets. The final one is the D in rad on the left. Okay, we're above it. I'm not gonna be able to backhand it. Nope, that was, nope. Luckily, the scoop there will give you a ball save. Boom, there's the D. That's reactor 3 destroyed. Dang it, I just missed the ball save there. What's the camera resolution and the resolution monitoring the game scores? So the problem is, so I turned down the camera resolution to like 360p. The game score resolution is a direct HDMI capture, and that has to capture at full resolution, is the thing. Do we go through all 3 balls? Wow. Okay, that's fine. So now we can play single player. I accidentally had that in 3-person co-op mode. Sircraft's a lot. No, this is a pinball machine, but my Season 9 base might be based on something else. No, I can't use Envy Ink on this. This is a laptop. So part of the idea of getting the laptop for pinball streams is that ultimately I want to be able to go on location to arcades. Right now with the pandemic, I gotta wear a mask. That's not ideal, but if I could go on location to arcades to stream, like Hot Nudge or some of the other folks I know do, like Manu, that would be really cool. So this is like a portable setup with my laptop, and so this is very experimental. Very experimental. But yeah, this is not the Elvira's House of Horrors pinball machine. That's the one that inspired my starter house. Okay, so let's see if I can get the skill shot. I'm still trying to get that dialed in. No, just a little bit too much power. Once again, we're back to reactor 1. First thing we need to do is hack the grid, or lock a ball for multi-ball. That's progress. Got some progress there, yay. Boom. We need to hack the grid, which is that square of pink and blue. Wow, that's a terrible ball 1. But we're warming up. Wow. You know what I realized I forgot to set up was I forgot to get a glass of water. Luckily, the pinball streams are right next to my kitchen. Yay! Look at this. I'm like a ventriloquist, except I'm no dummy. Wow, that was almost the whole glass. I must have been tired. Either way. Okay. No, I don't own the Elvira's House of Horrors. That is super expensive. This is super expensive, too. I'm renting this from Don't Panic Flip. If he wasn't kind enough to trust me with it, these are not cheap machines, so it is a real kindness of him to trust me with this. So, okay, let's go ahead, try ball 2 here. Not enough power on that. Let's see if we can hack the grid. Those pink and blue squares are the grid. If we turn them all pink, then we get the reactor start light going. The goal of this game is to destroy, dang it, 9 different reactors. We're still on reactor 1. We haven't even gotten it started yet. Yeah, the face camera rotates based on the amount that people have tipped. So let me post that link again. Yeah. Okay, so let's go with the plunge here. Not too light, not too heavy. That was too light. Well, I got 2 of the grid squares I needed, or 2 of the grid circles, I guess. So can we hit that? Boom, there's the 3rd one. You see how the grid changes to, like, yellow? Boom. Yep. Don't worry, multi-ball. We just gotta get one of these balls into that scoop there to get the reactor started. Boy, I'm not doing a good job of shooting the scoop, I'll tell you that. Whoops, nope. Well, we got mystery lit. That'll be nice to have if we can actually take advantage of it. There it is, woo! bonus multiplier increased. Bonus multiplier increased. Bonus multiplier increased because we are successful. Do. Yeah, reactors online. Okay. So, boom, now we gotta do this. We hit the orbits, we bounce the ball around inside the core up there. Then we gotta hit that destroy target on the left. Whoops. I almost had it there. A little bit off. Boom, there's the destroy target. Now we are on to Reactor 2. We gotta hack the grid for Reactor 2. As the game goes on, it gets harder to hack the grid. It gets harder to destroy the individual reactors. The orbits start swapping around. The difficulty really ramps up in the higher level reactors, but we haven't even gotten there yet this stream. Because we're kind of busy messing with cameras and resolutions and frame rates and stuff. I missed it. Missed the ball save. Boom. So are the scores big enough on the backboard screen for you to see them when we play? Or I say we when I'm playing. So let me hit start. Okay, once I plunge, there should be a score that shows up somewhere. Okay, so it's a 0. It's a pink 00 in the upper left. Now it's 200. 1300. Can you guys see that score okay? 1900 now. Okay, I got mystery lit. What I need to do is hack the grid, though. Hey, man, hack the grid! Boom. 2 more shots necessary on the grid. 1 more shot necessary on the grid. Grid is hacked. So now we just go for that start reactor shot. Dang it. Or the outlane. The outlane's good. Sircraft slots is it? Kind of. I can see the zeros, but nothing else. I can see that now that you pointed it out, says Octo-K. Yeah, because I kind of turned down the size there just to see if it would help with the outgoing bit rate. Scores are easy to read for Twitch because they can't downsample it. But the YouTube people might not be able to see it very well. Okay. Cool. Once again, tech check. Okay, so we're gonna go for that scoop. Dang it, didn't hit it. Nope. Womp womp. Let me check the CPU and stuff real quick. Okay, so let's try bringing this back up a little bit. Bring this down some. Okay, so yeah, this game has video out. So Guardians of the Galaxy does not have video out. Super Spinner 00, that means if you hit the spinner 50 times, it becomes worth a lot of points. Okay, that helps, says Greyheart. Let me go ahead and see. Now, once we get this active, does the CPU freak out? Hopefully it does not. Okay, we really want to hit that scoop. When you don't want to hit the scoop, it's all you can hit. But, uh-oh. Okay. Scoop team. Nope, no scoop. We're going up in the core, it looks like. Let's bounce around in the core for a minute and then go down to the scoop. Bum, bum, bum. +1 bonus X. Woo! Bonus multiplier increased. So is this still looking okay with the colors and stuff going around? Is this better? At 30 frames a second, it's actually transmitting. Oh, there's the ball. Okay, now that we got the reactor online, we need to hit, whoops. So that incremented the super spinner, like you guys were asking about. But what we need to do is we need to get the ball up to the core via those 2 orbits. You see both orbits are lit pink with the triangles there. If there are little metal things that'll stop the ball when those are lit pink like that, that'll let us get the ball up into the core, assuming that we can hit the orbits at the right angle. That's the correct angle. Nope, that was, okay, that's fine. There we go, up in the core, where we belong. Ah, back down. There we go, up in the core. Come on, I keep hitting that O. The O bounces it back down right away. If I could get it slightly, power the shot differently. Let's see what we got now. Super spinner. So the super spinner is now active, so now every time I hit the spinner, it'll be worth a lot more points, assuming I can get it all the way over to the spinner. Uh-oh. Nope. That was ball 3. Kitsune says, are there any specific questions you have about your stream? Like, what would happen if you were to change something? I mean, I kind of know what to change when things aren't working. The thing we were testing was what doesn't work. Hey, welcome in Credit Mike. So we were testing, like... So when the face camera was bigger, it was using a lot more rendering power. So right now we've got the camera transmitting at 360p for the face camera. So that's saving us a lot of CPU power. We switched the main renderer, the outgoing renderer, to 30 frames a second. That gave us about 29% CPU overhead. So that seems to be working even when the lights are going on. Okay. Bouncing around the core like an isotope. Okay, I get that. Okay, so let's try this again. We're going to try that skill shot that I haven't hit once this whole time. No, not powerful enough. Dang it. Okay. We got to hack the grid. Nope. Or lock a ball. Locking a ball is good. Uh-oh, don't kick the camera. Don't kick the tripod. Whoops. Okay, we don't want the scoop. Nope. We don't want the drain either. The drain, for those of you who don't know, the drain's at the bottom of the pinball machine. That's where the ball goes when you screw up. Okay. So, the skill shot is that flashing... It's a white C right now. You can move it around. But if you overshoot it, the ball goes all the way around that orbit. If you undershoot it, the ball goes down the right. Okay. So once again, to start that first reactor, we need to hack the grid... Those pink and blue squares right over there, where they are. There's 1, 2. Ah, no good. Kitoon says you can probably make your webcam bigger in size without much, if any, performance loss. There was a huge performance gain when we shrunk it, so I'm not about to do that right away. It made the outgoing encoding way easier. All these black pixels that stay black is less work for the encoder. That's one of the reasons that I was worried that making the scoreboard bigger again would be a problem. Okay, we gotta get that last flashing blue circle there on the upper left of the grid. We've got 8 out of 9 of them are pink. We need all 9. We can luck a ball for multi-ball later, I guess. Mitchell says, I love everything about the stream. Thank you. Okay. Boom! Grid is hacked. Now, you can see those yellow lights are pointing up toward the start reactor scoop. Gotta hit that scoop. Dang it. Or not. That was ball 3. Whoops. Undo. Hey, we just got a tip of 7 from Jerome. That's going to get us 7 more degrees of rotation over here on our player camera. So, assuming that I can do this properly, because I messed a bunch of stuff up earlier. Okay, nope. Why is that as selected items? Okay, transform, edit, transform. So we're going to increase the rotation to 80 degrees angular, not Fahrenheit. There we are. Scale, edit, transform. Awesome. Now, the way this is set up right now, I can't actually do that while I'm on camera. There's other things I can do later, like have a mouse and keyboard on a stand here that I don't have sorted out yet. This is all very experimental. In fact, wait, how hard would it... Hold on. Oh, I need to swap that HDMI cable with the longer one. That's why I haven't done that. Okay, there's a lot of pieces of this that are moving parts. This is a tech check. Not everything's going to work the way it should ideally, but the problems we solve on this stream will set us up to figure out what we need to do next time. Okay. So, Greyheart, so there's not really particular milestones with the rotating camera. It just kind of rotates. Although, I guess we could do something like, if it rotated all the way around, that would be when Beetlejuice shows up or something. But, honestly, a pinball stream has never made that much money or close to it. So, I'm not too worried about that. Okay, so let's try this skill shot one more time. See how this goes. Oh yeah, I forgot to post the link. Sir Crafts-A-Lot says, and here I was thinking pinball was all ball go ping. Nope, there's actual targets and objectives and rules. So, first objective. Hack the grid. You're not allowed to yell in all caps in the chat, but you are welcome to yell hack the grid in the quiet and safety of your own home if there's no one else around to bother. Don't bother your parents, loved ones, pets. If you wake up your cat yelling hack the grid, that's unhelpful. Don't do that. Let your cat sleep. If I was a cat, I would want to sleep. I would want to sleep. Yeah, the scoreboard is slightly rotated too because it makes the other one look more intentional. Originally, it was just the webcam that was rotated, and people kept complaining. So, you know. Okay. If we hit those 1, 2, 3 targets up here, there's not really a lot to do in the core until we get the reactor started. But you can hit those 1, 2, 3 targets there to increase your bonus multiplier if you want. Your current bonus is indicated by these white squares in this grid here. So right now my bonus is up to about 3,000, I guess. We got a quick shot lock there for locking the ball pretty quickly after being served it. Dang it. We really need to hit that upper... Oh, okay. Let's hack the grid with multi-ball! Or not. Multi-ball. Okay, hack the grid! Dang it. Come on, grid, be hacked. When did they invest in such a good grid? Okay, just one more grid target. Come on. I'm not quite getting it. Mystery is lit, that's great, but... Oh, good clutch ball save there. Dang it. Let's see what the mystery award gives us. Enable ball save. Hey, thanks ball save. But you know what I'd really like is hack the grid. There we go. Grid hacked. Uh-oh. Boop. Ball save. Woo. That's what I get for doing jazz hands. Okay. Nope, overshot it. I know I need to shoot the scoop. Thanks, scoop talking lady. Okay, there is actually one more thing for us to test this stream that we haven't tested yet. Okay, so do y'all feel comfortable with what we've got so far? Because when the next game starts, there's one more thing that we haven't tested yet that was on the very bottom of my list. It's not urgent, it's not a high priority, but we're all here. It seems like we're good. It seems like we're good. But if there's any other complaints about the current setup, I want to address those now before we add another variable. Kitune says right now there's no drops or anything. Everything's smooth. Okay. Tobla in Twitch says, yep, very comfortable. YouTube chat, what are you guys seeing? I haven't seen anything from YouTube chat. Hasn't been any problems for the last 20 minutes, according to Twitch. Blaze from EBDB says, more variables. Brainboy says, will this be for Hermitcraft streams too, or just Pinball? The thing about doing the Hermitcraft streams in 4.3 is... honestly, I kind of love it. Why not? I think I can set it to encode differently for Twitch than for the recording, and record in 16:9, but stream in 4.3. Oh, this is so obnoxious, though. I don't know. Become the Zack Snyder of Hermitcraft. Okay, so Badger Spanish says looks great, but can't hear any pinball sounds. Well, that's what I was gonna say. So here's the next thing. We have audio capture on the thing here. Do we? Maybe we don't. Hold on. Well, we theoretically at some point had game audio capture. Let's try that. Settings, audio. Huh. Okay. Oh, you know why we don't have it right now is because when the game's off, there's no audio.
Welcome to the future.
Let's see, is that going? Okay. So, properties. Okay, now that's wrong. Okay, now that's wrong. Game capture. Settings, audio. Disable. Okay, properties here. Okay, well, something is up with that. Let's try unplugging and replugging that in, which can only go poorly, but maybe it'll be okay. Or maybe it'll just break everything. Okay. Did that fix the audio? Kitsune says we can hear the game via your camera's microphone. If you add the raw audio source, you're going to have echoing. That's why I said this is a low priority. That's why I said this is a low priority, because I don't know. For one thing, is the game audio too loud now, or can you still hear me? Like, when I talk like this, can you hear me okay? So you should be hearing the game audio directly, but you might be hearing a little bit of it in the room. Maybe, hopefully not too much, but maybe a little. Yeah, there is a little. The machine has fans in it that make a little whir. You can hear me fine. Harder to tell without the flippers. Okay, so let's plunge. Let's go for that O in the. Oh no! Almost got the skill shot, not quite. What do we do now, folks? You can yell it at home, but don't yell it in the chat. Hack the grid! You're a reactor, nuke. I don't know. And we have snuck up there unintentionally. Here we go, trying to hack the grid once more. Flippers and bleeps and boops and balls sound clearly. And I can turn the game down a little bit if you still need to hear me clearly. Like, Badger says sounds great now. Okay, so like don't... I was worried that with the game audio I need to turn it down. Hack the grid. Okay, so, whoops, that was not enough force on that. Okay, come on, we need to hack the grid.
Skill shot
Dang it.
complete.
Activated this.
Reactor unlocked.
Reactor is now unlocked. Dang it.
Reactor. All saved.
Okay, we got the lock shot.
All one lost.
Somebody says, I wish you were just a tiny bit louder. Okay, well, I can turn the game down just a tiny bit, and hopefully that'll help. Also, I'm realizing I can't see with the cap up this way. Okay, I'm just gonna tweak it teeny tiny bit. Tell me if it's too much. Okay, so the game audio is now at -5 decibels. It was at -3 before, so this is a little bit of a different. I know decibels are logarithmic. It means I need to drink more water. Is that Spieler saying super cool says perfect? Super cool was the one that said I could be a tiny bit louder. With that should be a subtle enough tweak that it's not going to screw up the people who already were happy. Hopefully. Animate Barrel says this looks like a fun table. It is. Let me refill my water real quick. To the kitchen! Yay! Now I'm in the other room! Yay! The other room is the size of a closet. It's a very small kitchen, so it doesn't take much to get from outside the kitchen to as far away as possible. Okay. Yeah, sound design is a big thing on this table. This is not my pinball machine. I am renting this from Don't Panic Flip. Okay. We raided him last night and hung out some. Or I guess that was Monday night, yeah.
Start reactor.
Boom. Nice little lock there. We need to get the ball in the scoop to start the reactor. Let's see if we can do it. Nope.
All saved.
Ball saved. I love to see it. Okay. Dang it. Well, the ball's in the reactor at least.
Stand by for reactor startup sequence.
Alrighty, reactor starting. We still good with the colors and everything?
Online.
Okay, now, multi-ball is not ideal during this phase because we need to get the balls up into the orbits, and it's harder to get the balls to go in the orbits when there's a bunch of them. That one's in the orbits. Hey, hop around up there some. Yeah. Okay, so now we gotta destroy the reactor by hitting the pop bumper, which is lit at the moment. Whoa, don't go down the drain, please. Okay. Nope, come on. Pop, come on. No! Oh, okay. My kid is already very good at pinball. My best games are way better than her best games, but her average is higher than my average. Like, she's a more consistent player. I need to turn off the knocker sound. Sorry about that. Okay. Sorry about that. What is the going rate on renting one of these? I got really lucky that I know a guy who rented it to me from his personal collection. I looked at renting one of these from a local arcade, and they wanted like $800 a month with a several $1,000 deposit. So if you have a friend with like 10 pinball machines, you can get a much better deal. But yeah, it really depends on how well you know your. If you know the owner of your local arcade, you can get a much better deal than that. But I don't know the guy personally, so he charged me this guy might run off with my machine rate. Or he tried to, I didn't bite because I couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford to rent a machine from somebody who wasn't my friend. Dang it, not good enough on the skill shot. Hack the grid! Okay, I see that tip rolling in. We're gonna get that right after this ball. Ooh. Ball locked. Hey, thank you very much, Vihoy Wonder. We'll get that 5 on the abacus once I have my hands free. It's kind of hard to do the abacus while we're in the... Dang it. It's So we need to hit that far left grid target twice. You see how there's that? There's the unlit lamp and the blue circular lamp. Yeah. Yeah. If you're hacking, you want to keep it down anyway. This is a real pinball machine, not a virtual table. That's part of the challenge of filming it. Okay, we got the grid once there. Uh-oh, dang it. Oh, let's just ball one. Okay, so cool. Thank you very much, Bahoy Wonder, for the 5. Let's go ahead and rotate that camera 5 degrees. Oh, let this camera down here. 5 degrees. Woo. Alrighty. Oh, and I should post the link. The tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay, so CPU. Let's check the CPU and stuff while we're over here, since we made some changes. Our bit rate's hovering around 4K, which is where it should be. The CPU is 33% idle, which is great. Okay. So, let's go for that skill shot there. And we hit it. That automatically hacks the grid for us. Skill shot. Reactor startup.
Stand by for reactor startup sequence.
Let's stand by for the reactor startup
Reactor
sequence. Okay, there was a question from Badger that I couldn't read, but I will get to it in a minute, Badger. After the multi-ball!
Level 2.
Come on, we need the orbits. Orbits. There's an orbit. Ah, we didn't get enough velocity.
2x jackpot. Lane save. Level 3.
Okay. Dang it, orbits. There we go. Got the reactor temperature up to 20% of critical. Oh, no, I missed the ball save. So Badger's question is, am I going to get a Manu-style pole rig for the camera? I probably should at some point, but I'm not there. Okay, ball 3. If we can get this up in the core now, that'll be super handy. Nope. The skill shot on this. The plunger is, like, really hard to work with, I'm gonna be honest.
Full save.
Like, it's a real precision instrument, and I don't have it down. There we go. Oh, come on. No, come on. Hey, there's a ball locked. I know the rules of the machine, but there's a big difference between knowing the rules and being able to hit the shots you need to hit. See, like, a good player could consistently hit that orbit every time. There we are. Okay, so now we need to hit, oh no. Where is destroy? Okay, on the right. No. Didn't even get to destroy the reactor there. Okay. The skill shot says if you can't hack the grid, pre-hacked is fine. Exactly. Could the camera get multi-ball? Says animate barrel. Yes. I love that. Yes. How about this? If the camera goes all the way around, we add a second camera. Because CPU-wise, it doesn't actually require much to do the same layer twice like that. I think we could duplicate the layer in OBS, but we're still like 200 or so from that happening. So I'm not going to get too excited about that, but that's a very good suggestion, Animate Barrel. Okay. So, the audio, people seem happy with the audio. The big thing we're testing right now... Hey, welcome, Quenk. The big thing we're testing right now is the game capture audio and my audio sounding good together. Hopefully it's still sounding good, even though I'm moving around a lot. Might not always be standing in the same spot. Use a foot switch to multi-ball the cameras. Okay, Badger, yeah, a foot switch. I've been thinking about getting a foot switch for streaming in general, and I couldn't really justify it, because I'm like, I've got such a good setup in general, I don't really need a foot switch. But a foot switch for pinball streaming, all of a sudden now that's a justification. Now, yep, quick reminder, foot switches cost money. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. So let's go for that skill shot. Nope, not powerful enough. So, y'all know the drill. It's time to hack the grid. Hitting the RAD targets will light up the, what do you call it? The mystery, which gives you random things. Hey, we're getting some combo points there. Those are nice if you're in a tournament position or thing and you're trying to get like a lot of extra points. I don't really need the points right now. I'm trying to focus on just getting better at hitting the shots I need to blow up reactors, because that's how you advance in the game. Okay, here we go. Ah, that was the worst possible way to respond to that velocity of ball. Whew, okay. Like, I want to say that was user error, but that was so spectacular. That was like the absolute perfect bad timing to roll the ball backwards under the flipper. I don't know if I could do that on purpose if I tried to replicate that failure. So, yeah. Okay. So, bum bum bum. Okay. So for those of you just joining us, Total Nuclear Annihilation. This is a game designed by Scott Denisi in his workshop. He decided he wanted a game that played pretty quickly, that he could basically just pal around with his friends in his garage and play. And so he designed this game, and he started taking it to conventions like pinball expos and stuff like that to show off, because he felt like he did some cool things, like the pop bumper up here was neat, the drop targets that capture the balls up there for the locking mechanism is kind of neat. So he's just like, yeah, I've been working on this really hard, I want to show it off. So Spooky Pinball sees how huge a line there is at the show, every show he goes to play his one-of-a-kind pinball machine. And they were like, Scott, can we try to make 500 of these? I think if we do a pre-order, we could sell 500 of these. And so Scott had never designed a pinball machine before, you know, professionally, and he worked with Spooky Pinball to get this into production. They're actually going to be doing a second production run soon. This is not a sales pitch. That's just factual. Like, that's how cool it is that, you know, if you're talented and you make cool stuff and you share it with people, you never know where it's going to go. And so, you know, some guy from Illinois made a pinball machine in his garage, and now I'm renting one for my apartment. I mean, that's kind of neat, and that's inspiring to me as somebody who makes things. Like, I don't know where what I make will go, or, you know, how it'll impact people. But yeah, one of the coolest things about this game that we're not showing off right now is that there's actually a co-op mode, so that you can, instead of competing to see who can blow up the most reactors, you can cooperate and make progress toward the reactors together. So my daughter and I play this together in co-op mode all the time. She's away for spring break right now, but it's been really good having a game that we can work together on. Because her pinball skills have been getting great, but she's a little bit self-conscious about going head-to-head with me in contests, you know, because I'm an adult and she's a kid, and, you know, it can be intimidating. So, yeah. Anyway, Total Nuclear Annihilation. Scott Denisi also, not only did he he designed the machine, he wrote the game code, and he also wrote all the music. And basically, the game has a soundtrack. It plays a different track from the soundtrack every reactor you get to. So when you get to the later reactors, the soundtrack changes. And I'm not good enough to showcase that very well tonight, or this afternoon. Sorry. Oh boy. What time is it? Okay. Actually, wait. I might have screwed something up. Oh, I have to go. I messed up my time zones. Okay. So I need to go. I need to raid somebody right now because I didn't realize what time it was. Directory / following. Let's see who is live. Hey, it looks like Cleo is live. Why don't we raid her? I can't follow the raid because I am late for something. But anyway, until next time, y'all. This is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. When you get there, say howdy, y'all. Joe Hills right here. And okay, keep it veg.